Good afternoon to the Prince's channel number 4 on YouTube. Love and hugs to the citizens of the world, Earthlings and planet Earth, and any other entities out there, dark or light, and trust me, the light will prevail over darkness, always, like truth will prevail over fakeness. Keep telling the truth, as I am doing as a prince. Okay, we're going to start. This is the second one I've done today. So, this is a more severe and deterrent one. Judgment and justice with a capital J. This is a call to justice, as I just said. And the message from myself, Prince Todd, a resounding call for justice and accountability. Dear citizens, and trust me, we know who they are and we are coming for them. All right? They no longer hunt us. We become the hunters. It's time we turn the tide and hunt these scum, dark entities down. And they have accountability and they'll be held to justice. Today, we stand at the precipice of change as we confront a powerful truth. A network of influential individuals and organisations has long manipulated the course of our lives, shaping realities and orchestrating narratives designed solely to serve their own interests. The pressing question of who is they? Who are they? I know who they are, and now I'm going to tell you guys. And this is only scraping a slight portion of the surface, because these black entities, they're everywhere. They're thousands now. So you're not just going after one. As I said, you've got to be fearless and show strength. Demands not only our inquiry, but fierce action. This is not a trivial matter. No, it's not a trivial matter. Right? No trivial matter. It is a clarion call to arms against a regime that seeks to control and subjugate. Right? So suppressors oppress the general population, and thus creating slaves for themselves. Let it be clear, and I want to make this absolutely clear. The time to be compliant and for complacency is over. No more being complacent. The names that demand our attention are not mere figures in the shadows. We draw them out from the shadows now. They've been out from the shadows because their own ignorance of evil and arrogance of evil is their downfall. They are the drivers of influence, the architects of manipulation, and the very orchestrators of a system that has wreaked havoc upon us all. Not yesterday, this has been happening in their agenda for centuries. Come under many names to Kabul, your dark entities, your dark archons, your deep state, all that. They come under many names because they're trying to confuse people. Not confused anymore. And as I said, they know who I am. They know. The Rothschild family. Everyone knows the Rothschild family. The Bourbons. The David Rockefeller legacy. Bill Gates. George Soros. Henry Kissinger. Elon Musk. Elon Musk is there, as you know. It's a bit of a mask, isn't it? Rhymes. Jeff Bezos. Larry Fink. Larry Fink was the orchestrator of all that BlackRock, which is just sucking money. And all these big high companies now are immune to taxes. They believe sucking in all the wealth and all the property now they're going after. And all they're doing is just hurting the general. I don't know what their ultimate goal is, but I think it's just stupidness. Stupidness again. very, very silly and stupid people, and they've let greed get the better of them. Instead of having a slice of cake, mate, they want the whole cake, and they'll take the frigging cake out of your hand. Jeff Bezos, Larry, Tim Cook, Warren Buffett, Angela Merkel, Tony Blair, Barack Obama, Jim Young Kim, Mark Zuckerberg. This is why, try and find me on Facebook. You won't find me on Facebook because Zuckerberg was the first one that became aware of my presence. And he's terminated all my accounts on Facebook because I had a good following. But now it's okay. I'll build that following up again, which I'm sure once it happens, it's going to happen. Because once you resonate with me and you know you've got a true prince here, not all this other authority which is false and false crowns and false sovereignty and constitutions. You know, we've got a crisis of food, this and that. Let's have a freaking crisis on the constitution by my crown. Let's get it all happening. That's why they fear me. Not only that, it's the divinity, spirituality, it's all there. When I was created very, very strong because look what we're up against. It's not going to be easy. No one said it's going to be easy. But they fear us now. And we hold the upper hand and we hold that domino effect and the butterfly effect. Those dominoes are slowly falling now. They'll turn on themselves. Albanese. What do you think Trump shot him? Because he's a crook. He's one of these crooks that they've made their money through legitimate means, as I said, and go to look at the other videos. Go into legit companies, make enough money, then give donations to the political parties, and then they become MPs themselves, members of parliament. And when they become members of parliament, that's when the tide turns. They start turning the tide on us. So this is what I'm here, and we are here to fix all this up, right? Now, Christine Lagarde, Peter Thiel, Michael Bloomberg, the Bloombergs, Narendra Modi, Vladimir Putin, ex-Jinping, Boris Johnson, Ursula von der Leyen, Jacinda Ardern, and Mario Draghi. These are but a few of those who wield immense power over our collective destiny. Right? They operate within the confines of organisations that shape our world, including the World Economic Forum, the International Monetary Fund, the Bank for International Settlements, the Council on Foreign Relations, the United Nations, the World Bank, the Bilderberg Group, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Rockefeller Foundation, the Gavi Alliance, the World Health Organization, the Global Fund, the World Trade Organization, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, the American Enterprise Institute, the Brookings Institute, the Heritage Foundation, the Centre for Strategic and International Studies, the Federal Reserve, the European Central Bank, the International Criminal Court, Transparency International, even Greenpeace is there. Yes, Greenpeace. So don't think that, you've got to be careful on where we tread and who we align with. Where were we? The Centre for... Amnesty International and the Oxfam. These individuals and organisations have operated within purity for too long, believing themselves to be on the reach of justice. Not no more. They're going to be answering not only to the man upstairs, our creator, our supreme being, our grand architect of universe, but every one of those bad ones out there are going to answer the justice with a capital J. Believing themselves to be beyond the reach of justice. Not no more, as I said. I stand before you guys and girls to declare that the Supreme House of Dushaw, Royal Supreme Courts, will initiate for investigations into their actions and unveiling the truth behind their machinations, behind the curtain, basically. We will bring to bear the full weight of justice against any and all criminal activities perpetrated by these entities. No longer will they remain shrouded in secrecy, believing they can evade accountability. They will be held accountable for their ungodly actions. Very dark, dark actions. This is a warning, and I repeat, this is a warning to those who think they are untouchable. Your time is running out. The era of manipulation and deceit is swiftly drawing to a close. We will eliminate your actions and dismantle the systems that have allowed your influence to flourish unchecked. Not no more. Not no more. This is why I, as a prince to the people, investigate the truth and hold them all accountable to our true sovereignty and our crown, which they hijacked and hoodwinked people, doctrinated, social engineering. Okay? That's all to cease. We, as a loving people, we need peace, love, stamp out the hate. What is going on? That's why I'm passionate now, because I know innocent people, innocent poor souls are dying on both sides. For what? For what? Their own personal gains. I think it's another thing of depopulation. It's another thing on, let's cull the population and make it, call it a war and take out the population. Pig's ass. It doesn't have, this is all ceasing. It's to cease immediately. If I could stop it with a click of my finger now, I would. But everything takes time. As I said, my journey's been over probably 30 years now. And I'm fully awake and I'm very active, as you can tell. Right? And my passion is for me people. Together. Start doing things together. We, together, spiritually, physically, mentally. As I said, fear nothing. We've got to be fearless. And we also got to be strong, with strength in numbers. Together, we'll restore power to the people. Right? This is what it's all about. Put it back to the people. It was supposed to be for the people. I don't know how long it's been. Just pisses me off, with these people, these other dark entities and these clowns. And that I don't know, maybe the clowns to the throne. I mean, crown? Clowns. I mean, it stands to reason maybe the clowns, well, I know the clowns took the true crown away, and we've got to restore the true crown. And those who have inflicted harm and division upon society will answer for their actions. They certainly will. The facade of your authority will collapse as we unite. So they're going to fall as we keep on uniting. And I know there's more and more out there. There's another gentleman I'm resonating with on the YouTube channel. I'll leave a link there for him. Chosen, I think it's Chosen 144. Not a bad bloke. He's all right. Resolute in our determination to reclaim our futures from their grasp, right? We've got to get out of them and recreate. We've got to recreate again. Now, they should prepare for a reckoning, because the tide is turning, and we stand united and unwavering in our mission to expose the truth. Right? We're exposing the truth in strength and solidarity. Prince Todd. So I hope everything like there I hope you're listening and focused with everything. Start Googling a lot of things, just your spirituality and that, the Megatron and stuff, Metatron, all should start resonating with you guys. And it should be connecting with me now. And go back over my videos, what I've done through AI, and that's another thing, Albanese speech, trust me, that was AI created. Or through speechwriters, because I know for a fact that's AI generated. That's another thing I was a bit pissed off. They don't even do their own speech. They don't even do their own speech. I sit here and I just say to you guys what comes in, what flows in through my heart, or comes in through my crown and flows out through my heart, because it's all about love and peace, and know exactly what's going on out there. And as I said, hoodwinked for so long, and they've infiltrated all these various companies and departments. Like, I had a gentleman come in and he said, the 59 mining companies or something, or I think it might have only been five or six mining companies in Australia just made $59 billion. $59 billion. Now, does that sound right to you? Like, why isn't that being taxed at least $20 billion and going back into our infrastructure? And all the profit going back to the people, as I said. Give us 60 cents fuel. Look, I'm telling you, when things change, it's going to be big changes. It's going to happen big. It's going to happen in the darkness of overnight, because you start reading it's biblical, it's spiritual, and all the above, the powers that be. Trust me. Fearless. Be fearless and show strength. Let's see what this one is. Two of Wands. Then we got the Moon. Page of Pentacles. Then we got the Chariot. And we'll pull this one off this one pack. Queen of Wands. So it's all there. If you read exactly what's going on there, the Two of Wands, that's great. Queen of Wands, the Moon, Page of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Let's ride in there on the Chariot, eh? Ride in on the Chariot and knock all those pins down. Okay. Love and hugs. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen.